श्री माँ के दर्शन में अनुभूति निराली होती है। कुंडलिनी जगने के लिए खुद ही मतवाली होती है। हर सहजी के मन आंगन में नूतन खुशहाली होती है। साकार श्री माँ के चरणों में शुभ सहज दिवाली होती है। श्री माँ के चरणों में करके नमन, श्री माँ के चरणों में करके नमन, आदि शक्ति का हम आज वंदन करें।
श्री माँ के चरणों में करके नमन, आदि शक्ति का हम आज वंदन करें।
स्वयं विराजित है माँ लक्ष्मी रूप में, आओ शुभ कर दिवाली का पूजन करें।
स्वयं विराजित है माँ लक्ष्मी रूप में, आओ शुभ कर दिवाली का पूजन करें।
मन को श्रद्धा का दीपक बनाएंगे हम, उसमें भक्ति की बाती लगाएंगे हम, उसमें भक्ति की बाती लगाएंगे हम। आज गुणगान मैया के गा गा के हम,
आज गुणगान मैया के गा गा के हम,
माँ भवानी का अभिनंदन करें।
श्री माँ के चरणों में करके नमन, आदि शक्ति का हम आज वंदन करें। स्वयं विराजित है माँ लक्ष्मी रूप में, आओ शुभ कर दिवाली का पूजन करें।
शुभ विचारों की खुशबू से महके समा, चैतन्य की शक्ति से संवरे जहाँ, चैतन्य की शक्ति से संवरे जहाँ। माँ की महिमा से हम आत्मज्ञानी बने,
माँ की महिमा से हम आत्मज्ञानी बने।
निर्मल सारी दुनिया का जीवन करें।
श्री माँ के चरणों में करके नमन, आदि शक्ति का हम आज वंदन करें। स्वयं विराजित है माँ लक्ष्मी रूप में, आओ शुभ कर दिवाली का पूजन करें।
प्रेम की ज्योति से हम जलाएं दिए, भावना हो भलाई की सबके लिए, भावना हो भलाई।
आज आनंद है, निरानंद है, श्री माता जी का जन्मदिन है। आज आनंद है, निरानंद है, श्री माता जी का जन्मदिन है। धरती भी आनंद से डोले, अंबर पर भी पड़ गए झूले। धरती भी आनंद से डोले, अंबर पर भी पड़ गए झूले।
रिम झिम चैतन्य बरसे, हम भी गाए नाचे मिल के। Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. परम के जन्म का परम दिन मनाए,
माँ निर्मल का हम जन्मदिन मनाए।
परम के जन्म का परम दिन मनाए।
माँ निर्मल का हम जन्मदिन मनाए।
कर मुक्त कंठों से कण कण निनादित, ये आनंद की बेला है।
मन है आनंदित। Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, mother. Happy birthday to you. श्री माता जी प्यारी हमारी, श्री माता जी प्यारी हमारी।
झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी, झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी।
श्री माता जी प्यारी हमारी,
झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी, झुकी तब चरणों में दुनिया सारी। बदलने जगत को लिया जन्म तुमने, बदलने जगत को लिया जन्म तुमने।
ले अवतार कल की माँ निर्मल पधारी। ले अवतार कल की माँ निर्मल पधारी।
अभी तक की सोई कुंडलिनी जगाई, सहस्त्राकुला माँ के चरणों में समाई। अभी तपती सोई कुंडलिनी जगाई, सहस्त्राकुला माँ के चरणों में समाई। पहले सहज ज्ञान वहाँ से वहाँ तक समाया चेतन, जहाँ से जहाँ तक बनाना है नव रूप अभिनव संसार, बहेगी जहाँ पे शांति सुख धार, जले दीप से दीप बने दीपमाला, दिए दीपमाला से बन जाए ज्वाला। ये विनती हमारी माँ इच्छा तुम्हारी, बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कारी। ये विनती हमारी माँ इच्छा तुम्हारी, बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कारी,
बने सारी दुनिया
आत्म साक्षात्कारी,
बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कारी, बने सारी दुनिया आत्म साक्षात्कारी।
Hey, Shri Mataji. Good evening, everyone. For today's evening meditation, we'll bow down to Shri Mataji and take Bandhan. Hope you have got foot soaking bowls ready. We'll just do a quick foot soaking and then meditate and listen to Shri Mataji's talk after that. If you have not got your foot soaking bowls ready, maybe I'll just give you 1 or 2 minutes. You can just get it ready. We'll say Shri Samudra Devata mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Samudra Devata Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We'll give bandhan to our foot soaking ball, 7 bandhan. Then we'll keep our feet into our foot soaking ball. Can keep both our hands on our lap. Then just feel our subtle center. We bring our right hand facing towards Mother Earth and left hand on our lap. We'll say Shri Ganesha mantra once. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha. We'll say Shri Mahakali Bhairavnath Sakshat once. ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महाकाली भैरवनाथ साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः. Shri Mataji, please take away all the negativities from our Ida Nadi and please bring our Ida Nadi in balance. We'll keep our attention on Sahasrara and on our Ida Nadi. We'll just everything go off and try to be in thoughtless. If we can't stop our thoughts, we can just look at Shri Mataji's Pindi or lotus feet. We'll just everything go from our left channel. Just stay in thoughtless. We'll say Guru Mantra now. We'll clear our void. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Sakshat Para Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. We can just keep Bandhan to our void and just take everything and then put it into the soaking bowl. Can bring our right hand on our left navi and then we'll take Sri Graha Lakshmi Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Graha Lakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namah. We'll just try to be in thoughtless. Mataji, please take away all the negativities from our left navi and please bring us in balance. Mataji, please come in our left navi. Keep our attention on Sahasrara and try to feel Shri Mataji's lotus feet on our left navi. Shrimati, you are peace and satisfaction within us. We'll bring our right hand on our lap and then left hand facing towards Ita. And we'll say Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahasaraswati Hanumana Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Mataji, please take away all the negativities from our Pingla Nadi and please bring us in balance. Mataji, please come in our Pingla Nadi. Please take away all the heat within our liver and all the plannings. Mataji, you do everything, we do nothing. You are the doer and you are the enjoyer, Mataji. We keep our attention on Sahasrara and on our Pingla Nadi. We can't stop our thoughts. We'll just look at Shri Mataji's Bindi or lotus feet. Bring back our left hand on our lap, and then just maybe lift both our hands towards our chest level, and then take Sri Mahalakshmi Sakshat mantra once. Om Tvame Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Shrimataji, please take away all the negativities from our Sushumna Nadi. And please bring us Sushumna Nadi. Please come in our Sushumna. We'll try to keep our attention on Sasrara and let everything go. Shrimataji, please take away all the negativities within our subtle system, which we have mentioned or not mentioned. And please bring us in balance. And please help us feel your love in the form of Parama Chaitanya. We can bring back our both the hands on and keep our hands on the lap, and then just let everything go and try to feel cool breeze in both our hands. If you feel anything tingling in any of the fingers, we can just ask Shri Mataji, please take away this negativity. You can keep your right hand on your left Swadhisthana and left hand on your lap. We'll say Shri Nirmal Vidya Sakshat. Om Sakshat Shri Nirmal Vidya Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mata Ji Shri Nirmala Devi Namaha. Shri Mataji, you are the pure knowledge within us. Please take away all the negativities from our left Swadhisthana. Please destroy all the false knowledge within us. We'll keep our attention on Sahasrara. And we can feel Shri Mataji's lotus feet on our left Swadhisthana. We can wash our feet and maybe put the foot soaking ball to this, give bandhan and foot soaking ball, put the foot soaking ball to the side. Or if you want, you can just put the water away and then come back within 1 or 2 minutes. Hope you're all back. We'll sit comfortably, keeping both our hands on the lap, and then keep our attention on Sahasrara. And we'll listen to Shri Mataji's Amritvani.
Birthday of your mother, and all such celebrations have a very deep significance. Because on such occasions, special vibrations flow in the atmosphere. When all the celestial bodies, the eternal personalities, gods and goddesses sing the praise. And that's how the whole atmosphere is filled with mirth and happiness. Human beings also express their gratitude. Expression of gratitude and love is done in different ways in different countries. But the substance remains the same and the forms change. The substance is like the ocean which flows continuously towards the shores, and the ripples which touch the shores are again repelled back, and a nice pattern is formed. It is such a spontaneous thing, and it's so beautiful. Creates such a beautiful pattern in the atmosphere. All these waves, when they weave together the pattern of love, they soothe human beings, they enchant human beings, and the whole thing is very blissful. On such occasions, a special type of feelings develop, which we cannot express in words. So, the expression could be in any form. But the main thing is the expression. God has expressed Himself by creation, by creating this creation. While the creation has to express its gratitude by glorifying Him. And this play must go on eternally. It's the most beautiful play. Those who indulge into this play lead an eternal life. That life is unending, never breaks, and binds the whole universe with its beautiful music. Today especially, I have to speak to people who feel weak to follow Sahaja Yoga, who are fickle-minded, those who lack strength, those who are afraid of taking Sahaja Yoga seriously. It is very important that fickle-mindedness must be seen clearly, why we are fickle. Mostly it might be the ego that is stopping you from doing something that is very, very important. The fickle-mindedness comes to us by various ways. As I said, one of them is ego. A fickle-minded person can be frightened by his own ego, and he may stop doing Sahaja Yoga after going up to a point, because the ego might say, now, here forward if you go, there is a tunnel in which you cannot enter. You should not go any further. It's very dangerous. It could be marked by your sloth. Sloth is the curse of this country, I feel. It's the curse of the Sahaja Yoga also. I do not know if it is the curse of the Western world. But sloth is something. It's like a devil that can keep you very much glued to your own positions and will not allow you to move on. For example, in the morning you get up and you think that, oh, it's all right. What's the need to get up early in the morning? There is no need to do any meditation. I'll do it tomorrow. Otherwise, you start thinking that it can be done after a month. Doesn't matter. Mataji is here. Everything will be all right. But you must know there are so many imperfections within you. And if you do not meditate now, seriously, take it up as a very serious thing, you may lag behind so much that you may be dropped out. Meditation is very important after surgery. You have slept and slept all your life. Sleeping is not so important. You have to today promise me that from tomorrow you all are going to get up in the morning and meditate. I was suggesting that if you take your baths in the morning would be better so that you won't have your sleeping condition. Sloth is such a devious thing that you do not see it. It explains everything. If you say, I am sick, it will say, oh, you are so sick, you should go to the hospital. If you say, I am tired, it will say, you are extremely tired. Why should you be so tired? It is nothing but your sloth is telling you that you are extremely tired, you better not do meditation now, you are extremely tired, you better take some rest, it's important. Sloth is worse than superego and ego. It is a kind of an inertia which pulls you down. And that inertia you have to really throw away and get out of it. Because it explains everything, you like it, because it gives you little comfort, and you want to rely on your sloth. But Krishna has said in Gita that sloth is the worst thing that can happen to human beings. If they take to sloth, if they accept sloth, they will have all explanations for being slothful. Alasya, he calls it, is the worst disease, according to him, for any aspirant of spiritual life. You may think that, you see, I'm not well now, or anything. Sloth can give you any ideas, because I don't have that, so I don't know what ideas it gives you. But it can give you any kind of idea that would be very, very appealing to you, because it knows how to please your ego. Sloth is a ego-satisfying thing, ego-pampering stuff. And it makes you feel, oh, you are very tired. What are you tired about? You are all young people, why should you be tired? You get tired so soon. It's nothing but your Mr. Sloth telling you you are tired. You'll be surprised, after feeling tired, you run for 2 miles, you can run. Now, why sloth works Sahaja Yoga so adversely? Why sloth works out against Sahaja Yoga so much? The reason is because we are not yet identified with our well-being. We do not think that we have to be better, we have to improve, we have to go further. There's a big gap, we have to do it. We are not identified with our progress. Supposing if I tell you in England that if you run 2 miles every day in the morning, you will get a beauty prize. 99.9% people or women of this country would be running early in the morning. Supposing if somebody tells men that you will get Mr. Universe if you run every day 5 miles in the morning, there will be, I don't know, 99.999% people may be running that. Because we are identified with that kind of a competition, which is very materialistic, which is of no value. But when you give up even that competition, you fall into another competition, is everybody is competing each other in sloth. They will get up in the morning, see around. Now, Kuli is still sleeping, all right, let me sleep. So Kuli will think he's still sleeping, let me sleep. So there is a big competition as to who is going to wake up first. Who is going to do this? And if somebody gets up, then one starts finding faults that he got up or what? He was just taking tea or he was talking. What about you? You were still in bed. At least he got up, was talking, doesn't matter. But he was kicking. What about you who was still slumbering in the bed? Now, it's such a childlike thing. I mean, it's such a childish thing to talk about. with such intellectuals as you are, such well-read and such well-posted people. That doesn't behove me, a mother of such great people, to talk like this. But sometimes I find my Sahajogis are like 2-year-old children. And then I have to tell them that now you are grown up. You see, you can explain it. But how are you going to explain yourself? Because if you have to grow, if you want your tree to grow, you must change your priorities and your identifications. If you have to be a first-class Sahajogi, you have to put your attention to it. I do not know how to fix it up. Supposing we fix it up like this. It's very childish, but I have to tell you because I have seen this is the problem. That the day I don't get up, I'll have to pay 10p. Let's keep it like that. If you are getting much more pay, then put it at 10 pounds. But something like that. Or you can say that that day I'll give up one sweater of mine. Start it like that. It's very easy. People will say that, no, mother, when I meditate, something goes wrong with me. Means you are wrong. There's something wrong with you. So better sit down and meditate. Now, I must say, if you do not meditate, you are very selfish. That's the main point. Because when you come here, scorpions come out of me to bite my feet. There are snakes coming out of you to bite my feet. Do you want to do that to me? Or else to others also. The other day somebody came to my house, and Chaya and all these people were there. He was so caught up that they were reeling with giddiness. And everybody was trying to take it out and work it out. If you want Sahaja Yoga to work out in this country and in the West, we have to understand our own value. And we must work it out every time if you are catching. Every time you meet me, you are catching. Then how are you going to feel the Kundalini? You must know how the Kundalini moves within yourself. Say where it is, how far it has gone. At least, there should be at least 10 people like that, minimum. Because I have worked here so hard. You don't know, I didn't work so many years in India. And there will be at least 80% people who can feel the Kundalini moving. It is here, it is there, it is there. And some people feel over-satisfied with their progress also. It is like a whole group of people going somewhere. Say a tug of war. Even one person moves 2 steps forward than where he is, the whole thing moves. But we do not see to the people who are moving it towards them. What we always see is, how can we compete with the person who is not moving? If he is moving back 2 steps, we can move up back 3 steps. This kind of attitude will not help us. You know that Sahaja Yoga is the only way, is the only method that divine grace has given you, by which you are going to transform the whole world. And lazy lumps, how can they help Sahaja Yoga? Laziness is the worst thing. Today, I know today is not a day to say all these things, but you all have to promise to me that you are going to give up your laziness, swaha. That's what I have seen, that whenever I meet you people, you are caught up. The another thing which goes against Sahaja Yoga is, I have told you 100 times, I don't know how many times, is to talk ill about other Sahaja Yogis. We are all part and parcel of one body. Say we are all part and parcel of one hand. Now, if this finger starts talking ill about this one, what is it going to do? Talking ill about each other is a very wrong thing. So today also decide that we will never talk ill about anybody else, but we look at ourselves. What is our position? I have seen people passing remarks about other people who themselves are very badly caught up and not worried about themselves. Now, by this, how are you going to improve? If you do not pay attention to yourself and pay attention to others, you cannot improve. So another promise should be that we will not talk ill about other Sahajogis. But no Sahajogi should take anything for granted. We have to really work very hard. So, second habit of talking ill about other Sahajogis should be swaha, and thinking even about it. You are absolutely cutting the threads of Sahajoga, which are very sweetly woven. Now, you would be generous to me, I know. You can be very generous. You have given me a very beautiful painting. I am very thankful. But try to do it to others also, generosity. You should be really bound together, and you can see then what we can produce. You have seen how nicely we did the exhibition. Everybody was enamored. Everybody was very happy that you did so well. It was such a joyous thing, and everybody was congratulating. They telephoned to me. They said how they are together. There was no quarrel, no fighting, nothing. They did it so well. So tell your mind that how dare you think against any Sahajogi? Do you know all of you are saints of the highest caliber? And this kind of wretched nonsensical thing, so low level, how can you do? I may talk ill about others. I may say that he's bad. Just to test you, so many times I do that. To see how you feel about someone. If I say somebody is bad, just keep quiet. It will have two purposes. One will be that if you are sympathizing with someone, so I am saying don't sympathize, because you are sympathizing with the wrong person. Or maybe I am just testing you. So keep it noted in your mind. If I say that person is no good, then keep it in your mind. Am I sympathizing with that person? This negative sympathy is very common. So third promise should be that we will not sympathize. If you sympathize means you share the pathos of others. You have to just share the joy of another person. So we will not sympathize with others, with anyone, but we will share the joy of another person. The part that is joy of another person we are going to share, and look out for the joy. Try to see the good points. Some people just cannot. That's how you dominate each other. That's a wrong thing. In a growth of vital importance, it is important to know what are the vital parts. If you try to press one vital part, you cannot grow also, because you are all supported together. So the third thing is, you have to promise that you are not anymore going to sympathize with anybody else. None of you can love as much as I can love. And then one should know that if you have sympathies, there is no need at all. But you should have feelings for it. Now, every human being has a character and a temperament. Apart from his self is his spirit, which is pure in its own form. It just gives vibrations, tells you right, left and all that. But everybody has a character is important, because a light that is burning in a candle can be different style, another different style, looks nice, variety looks nice, it gives you beauty. So your character you must know. Respect your character. And enjoy the character of another person. I really enjoy your characters and how sweetly you behave towards your own characters. But temperament is not yourself. Temperaments you must give up. Temperaments are horrid things. You give up your temperaments, but keep to your character. A character is something so great, is something so sweet. And I see that character in a person. And I feel that how is it they are not identifying with their character but with temperament? For supposing somebody has a temperament of saying something silly. It's a temperament. So, you just say, what is this going on? Why am I saying things silly? I better get rid of it. Somebody has a temperament of getting boiled up very fast. So, you see to it that this temperament is not your character. But some people are so low level that even in their character you can find something going on and on and on, which is their temperament has become one with their character. So try to separate. First of all, you separate yourself from your temperament to your character. And in that character, you enlighten your light. See how beautiful you will be. You will enjoy each other much more. Now, when you are with me, I know everything about you, no doubt. Everything. In your mind, what's going, I read minds. I read everything. But what I see is your light. Then what I see is your character. I do not bother about your temperament. But a time comes when this temperament becomes more dominant thing. You become so much identified with dominant. I am like that. I am like that. What to do? I am like that. It happens to me. I. So the fourth resolution should be no more I. We are not going to talk about I think, I believe. Who are you? I believe. Now who are you? Are you Jesus Christ? That your beliefs and your faiths are that great. So we should say we believe. We are like that. Now we have to move in one body. With all our different characters, we have to say we. We, which are part and parcel of one personality. So always say we. And this is how we must know that these temperaments are the things which keeps us out from everyone. Temperaments can be somebody is a crying baby. Then that person will remain a crying baby for such a long time till I'll break my head. If somebody is a frightened person, he'll be always frightened like that. You say anything? Frightened. It's useless. Why to be like that? You be normal. If you have that kind of a temperament, you be normal is not good. Some person is an aggressive person or a hot-tempered person. He'll be losing temper all the time. That's a temperament again. That's not his character. Character shows in small things. I'll show you a character. Now, a person has a character that is very generous. He will say something which will be very generous. A person who is a loving character, he will do something which will show that he is extremely loving. So you first find out what is your character. Supposing you are a loving person, then why not love each other? Why not talk of love? Why not be kind? We suppress that and we take our temperament as our own. And once you take your temperament as your own, there are problems and problems and problems. They are just like bubbles. These temperaments have no value, no substance, useless. And they are the greatest joy killers. If you have one person who is temperamental, had it. All of you will know that this person has this temperament, they run away. People have their own ways of doing things. That one has to merge, has to surrender to the whole. We must learn to surrender our own little things to the whole. And then you'll be surprised that we will become so congenial, so integrated, despite our different characters. You have to maintain your different character, different style of talking, different style of walking, different style of expression. But the character, if it is not brought forward, the whole thing is so ugly, so horrid, like the stinking, rotting leaves these days. But if you remove the leaves, these old leaves, these useless leaves, then you find the beautiful grass below. So nobody should identify with your temperament. That is very important for Sahaja Yoga. You must know that people are going to come to Sahaja Yoga because of you, not because of me. They cannot understand. I am beyond them. I say something of the 7th floor. They just don't understand. They will understand you, not me. This is very important. Perhaps you people do not realize. You are not supposing taking Sahaja Yoga seriously. You are not doing anything about it. You are still very much attached to things. You are not willing to do this. You are not willing to do that. You don't want to give up this or that. Then people will say, oh, he is a Sahaja Yogi. Such a person. How can he be? What has he achieved? You may say, I have got the bliss. Mother has given me the bliss. They'll say, not. We can't see that in your face. You are still criticizing each other. Still you think no end of yourself. Still you are catching here and there. So it is you. You are the reflection of Sahaja Yoga, not me. They will know. They will see, all right, she is all right. I have seen people who are my relations. They say, oh, you are beyond. Nobody can reach you, and so we are not going to try. But if they see there are some people who have reached somewhere, then they will come, isn't it? So you are like people. Say, I am placed on the 7th floor, and you are placed on the 1st floor, all of you. Then you come to the 3rd floor, then people start seeing. The 1st floor people cannot see the 7th floor. But if you are there on at least on the 3rd floor, they say, oh, there are some people on the 3rd floor. Let's go ahead. It is like that. Because people see what they can see. They cannot see what they cannot see. So when they see transformation in you, they say that beauty in you, then they know that there is Sahaja Yoga. So for Sahaja Yoga's sake, we have to sacrifice certain things. And I have told you already that we have to sacrifice all the funny habits or temperaments we have got. That today you have to decide that I'll give up this. And it is, today as I told you, there are special blessings, it will work out. You have to become really good Sahaja Yogis. Now by comparing with each other, you cannot. By talking to each other, you cannot. It is your own. It is you who has to certify. Am I all right? Am I a good Sahaja Yogi? Am I really progressing? You must progress. If you do not progress, then you are not growing. All of you have to grow and grow and grow. So the last of all is the day when we are very happy. Now this is the first time my birthday is celebrated in London. First time abroad. And all the Indian Sahaja Yogis must be pining for me. I'm sure all over they must be terribly pining for me. So we have to think about them also. Think about other Sahaja Yogis, what they must be doing. Think about them. You will feel happy. You sit down and think about others. And you will feel very happy thinking about those people because they also are your brothers and sisters. And so nice it is to feel that you have so many brothers and sisters who speak the same language. So we have to transcend that limitation that we are in England. No, we are everywhere. And you can, in your meditation, think of all these people who are there. Establish your relationships with them. Establish your understanding with them. You write to them. As we have got pen friends, you can get some pen friendship and you can start writing to people. It will be a very good idea if you start something like that. But later writing is another thing, which is sloth. Completely. You see, I write much who has limited money. He sits down, makes a budget. In the same way, make the budget of your time. You are always busy doing what? So let us find out that time when you have to allow yourself to grow, that time which is required for your personal attention, which is required for your evolution, that you must give, that is the due you have to pay, because you are realized souls now and the responsibility is your own. In this, the best thing is to take to wisdom. Sit down once and take to wisdom and think it over. Mataji has given us realization, all right. The germination has started, all right. Where are we? How far are we? Have we got even our roots or not? Have we got the shoots coming out or not? Where are we? You just find out for yourself. I know that Mataji is pulling all of you and you are all dragged into it. You have to be jolly well going, moving somewhere. But if you give your motivating force, all of you, not even one person should drag behind, because his weight is going to pull us back, isn't it? So that's why I say it is selfish. If anybody lags behind, that weight we have to pull again. So what happens? It's like the story that a person who walks 3 steps forward and 5 steps forward, backwards. When will he reach? He'll never reach. When will he reach? Such a question, you see, it is, as they asked in the mathematics, you see, when will he reach? Such people who move backwards faster than the forward. So everybody must decide that I'm moving backwards, I must move forward. By that you are helping the whole group and will be the ideal thing for Sahaja. So your individual growth should be all right and your collective growth should be all right.
We'll keep our attention on Sahasrara and meditate for a while. while keeping our attention on Sahasrara. You can just go down. You can feel we are going down at our mother's lotus feet. Thank you, Shrimataji. Thank you for today's evening meditation. Shrimataji, we go down at your lotus feet and we promise we'll not talk ill about any of our brothers and sisters. Shrimataji, please destroy sloth within us and please help us grow in our spiritual ascent. Shri Ganesha, please help us to be worthy of our mother. Please help us to be like you. Go down and deepen. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for attending today's evening meditation. If anyone wants to meditate, I'll put some music. Jai Shri Mataji. Good night, everyone.
धरती को सवारे माँ
बालपन से लेकर और समाधि तक संदेशा शांति प्रेम पहुंचाया सभी देशों तक।
किसानों दुनिया के लिए तुम सभी स्तर पर कभी जगा सहज धर्म हर सहजी में।
माँ तुमने सिखाया है प्यार, माँ तेरी कृपा में हम भी बड़े निर्वांझ प्यार। माँ हम जुड़े और अब जुड़े संसार, माँ तेरी कृपा में हम भी करें सहज प्यार। सहज प्यार प्यार प्यार, 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 सहज प्यार प्यार प्यार। We are one, we are all mother's children. We are one, we are all mother's children. We can make the world a better place, so let's start giving. We can make the world a better place, so let's start giving. We love you, mother. We love each other. That's the mantra for today and ever. We can light the world, we can spread the joy if we start loving. Let the spirit sing this song of love, 'cause we are all forgiving. This is the song for the nations. This is the song for love. It is to make us united into a single heart. This is the song for the nations. This is the song for love. It is to make us united into a single heart. The real lost souls of heaven sing for you tonight. You bless us, oh dear mother, with a spirit that always shines, to make the vision of you alive in our hearts, alive in our hearts, alive in our hearts. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you. 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 Happy, 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 happy birthday to you. Eternal birthday to you. Sarigama pa 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 ma ga ma ga re sa, sarigama pa re ga pa 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 ma ga re sa, sarigama pa da da re pa ma ga re ga ma pa da sa ni da da pa ma ga re pa pa da ni sa sa ni da ni da pa ma pa da ni sa ga re sa sa ni da pa ma sa ni sa da ni pa da ma ga ma re sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ni da pa ma ga re ga sa ma pa da ni sa ma pa da ni sa ma pa da ni sa 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 ga ma pa da ni ga ma pa da ni ga ma pa da ni sa ri ga ma pa sa ri ga ma pa sa ri ga ma pa 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 हो भाग्य हमारे जो देखे हम भगवान स्वरूप साक्षात्कार। शतवर्षों से देती, शतवर्षों से देती हमको साकार और निराकार में प्यार।
आज देवी देव गाए, झूमे नाचे मनाए, connection.